Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing? Let me tilt that a little bit. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Welcome back to the show, Touchy Topics. I'm Frantz. Um, let's jump into it. You know, how do we start this off? Well, let's just jump into it. A lot of times, we find ourselves in bad situations because of things that may have happened to us that seeded anger inside of us. And a lot of times in life, let me fix this. There you go. A lot of times in this life, we are seeded with a lot of things that give us anger. I was one, right? Um, Amongst many that had anger and other things seeded in them when they were young. And what I realized as you get older and going through life and you go through the consequences of your decisions, right? I find that it's easier to heal when you expose the things that are trying to hinder you. So, in this video, I want to talk to you about exposing your anger, okay? To yourself, you know, be real with yourself. Now, this is how I did it, and I'm not suggesting you do it, but I am suggesting you do it if you don't have no other way of doing it. Get in the mirror and look at yourself in your eyes. Don't look at yourself, your hair or your eyes or your build or whatever. Look into your eyes and start admitting to yourself what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? Get in there and just tell yourself, examine your life, examine your decisions, examine your situation, your current situation. And if you find yourself always falling backwards, or going down the ladder, and it happens to always happen when you're angry, you need to expose that anger. You need to expose that anger. And you need to expose it to yourself first. You need to admit to yourself, I'm angry. I got a lot of anger in me. This happened, that happened, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened, that made me angry. And then you really need to admit what level of anger you're on. Because some people are on this level way up here where they'll murder you. They'll do some horrible things to you because they can't control it. But then some people are here and some people are here. You got to determine which level of anger you have inside of you and expose it. Okay? Now, many situations, people, find themselves in some horrible situations because their anger is out of control. You know what I mean? And that's only because they haven't exposed it and let it out. If you hold things in, then one day it's going to explode like a volcano. And then ash and lava is going to go everywhere. It's going to burn other people. It's going to destroy the environment and everything. That's exactly what happens when anger is bottled up. This is why you got to expose it to yourself. And then if you got somebody you can talk to and trust, you can probably go to them and say, hey, I found this about myself and I need to work on it. Can you help me? You know what I mean? But you got to expose the anger. Okay? Just like you got to expose anything that's holding you down or hindering you or trapping you up. You got to expose your adultery. You got to expose the liar in you. You got to expose the thief in you. You got to expose the coveter in you. You got to expose these things that are trying to put you in this box to keep you depressed mentally and spiritually as long as possible. See, because it's those things that we don't expose, that we don't admit to, that we don't take accountability for, that destroys us in the end. If we're able to learn to face our flaws, face our sins, face our temptations, and face ourselves, then we're able better to heal and grow. You feel me? Me, I'm doing this all through the kingdom of third heaven. This was my destiny to go to Yahweh and to go to Him through His Son Yeshua and the Comforter. It was my destiny because I've always had this connection, even as a little boy, to holiness, to this spiritual world, both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because even as a child, I was haunted by okay, yeah, it is. So you know how it is. I was haunted by these things, the spiritual world. I mean, from a young age, I'm talking about like as far back as 3 year old, as the age of 3, I can remember spiritual things happened to me, and my mother will even tell you some of the weird things that happened. It was just weird, you know. But um, just know that it's best to expose these things and get them out as soon as possible and as young as you can in your life, because it'll better you in your future if you can get this stuff out of you and expose these things that want to put a trap on you. Okay, I love y'all. Keep your mind focused and expose that anger, y'all. Expose whatever it is that's trying to put a hold on you, because sometimes once these things get a hold on you, they don't let go. These spirits they really try to drag you in the dirt. You know what I mean? And then next you know, you look up, you're in situations that are just horrible, horrible, horrible. Sometimes the consequences for not listening to wisdom, no, but let me change that. Many times, the consequences for not listening to wisdom and making wise decisions is ending, life ending. It's a lot of people that's not here no more because they can't make another decision, because that last decision they made was their last decision. Okay? Expose your anger and whatever it is that's going to trap you or trying to trap you, and you'll be a better person. You will be, okay? You will be. You know? Check me out on Amazon Kindle. Check me out on BarnesandNoble.com or ACX Audibles. Check out some of those books under my name, Frantz Bostick. They'll better your life, straight up. Because you'll stop worrying about all the crap, everything that's just trying to worry you. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Maintain. Be cool. And I'm out.